another Great Way Martial Arts mindset training. Today we're going to talk about how motivation follows action and the 5 steps to success, or the success cycle. Let's get started with the quote. An inch of movement will bring you closer to your goals than a mile of intention. Although intention, right? Intention meaning that you're thinking about it, you want to do it, it's a want at this point, is great, but until you actually take action, you're not really moving closer to your goals. Motivation follows action. Really, really important concept, because have you ever heard everyone say, you know, I gotta get motivated to, maybe I gotta go get motivated to get my homework done, I gotta get motivated to practice my kung fu, or clean my room, or eat better, or get to bed at a better time, get to sleep at a more reasonable hour so I'm more well rested in the morning, right? These are all great intentions, right? I gotta get motivated to do it, but really what it takes is actual action, okay? Motivation does not happen all of a sudden, right? You have to take action first. The hardest push-up is the first push-up. Once you do that first push-up, the rest will become a little bit easier to do because you've already started. You got some momentum going, right? So let's talk about success cycle. The first thing, most important thing, is you got to know what you want. You have to know what you want. You have to have a goal first. Without knowing what you want, you don't know what you're doing, right? You can be taking action, but taking action towards what? So it's really important to know what you want. For instance, maybe you want your next belt, right? I want to become a gold belt, an orange belt, a green belt, etc. The plan, right? We don't always have the plan before we make this decision, right? We want to make the decision first to know what we want first, then we can worry about the plan, okay? We have a plan, and we build that plan with a success coach. A success coach is someone that we've chosen to help us along our journey towards our goal, that has already accomplished the goal before. They already have done it, or had it, accomplished it, etc. before we have. So they actually have a plan that we could follow. They can help us with it, okay? Review and renew your goals. Along the way, you're not always going to succeed every time you take action. You're not always going to succeed at every goal in the time frame that you want to accomplish that goal. For instance, if you were going on a vacation, a holiday, maybe you and your family were off to Disneyland, and you had to drive from here to Vancouver and then catch a plane to go to Disneyland. What if you drove all the way to Vancouver and all of a sudden you get there and they say, sorry, your plane's been delayed till tomorrow, right? Now, does that mean you turn around and go home? Forget it. We're not going to get Disneyland today, so we might as well just go home. Of course not, right? You review and renew and go, okay, well, maybe we're going to have to stay here at night, but we can catch the plane tomorrow. Things change, in other words, when you're on pursuit of whatever goal you're pursuing. So reviewing and renewing your goals is really important, and sometimes these goals change altogether. We don't even want that goal anymore. Or maybe we've decided that we want something bigger and better than we first thought we did, right? So it's really important to review and renew your goals, and don't be afraid to change it along the way. Celebrate. Celebrate is very important, because celebrate helps us with the motivation, right? When we celebrate, we feel like we accomplished something, and that celebration goes a long way to help motivate us to setting a new goal. Setting a new goal right away is really important as well, so that we don't fall into old habits that maybe we've just finished getting out of those habits because we've been on this journey towards this goal, and we've established some really great new habits. Now, if we set a new goal right away, we continue on with the next goal. If we don't set a goal right away, we can slip right back to those old habits again. So celebrating, setting a new goal, very, very important. Now, like I said, along the way, we don't always succeed, right, at some of the actions that we take, or even the goal that we're on and the time frame we're doing it on. So we have 2 choices. One, every time we come across maybe a little failure along the way, or we consider, oh, I failed, I didn't complete that task, that action, or when I wanted to, or when I thought I would, or when I set that goal to, we can either do this and stack the failure one on top of the other, and it really becomes heavy and weighs on us. Or we can put the failure underneath us, and we can keep rising higher and higher and higher, because every time this happens, we can go, well, now I know not to do it that way. Now I know, maybe I figured out a better way, a different way, because I failed along the way. Like, no one got successful at anything without some failure along the way. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to fail, okay? So this completes our success cycle and motivation mindset training. And just a really quick example of discipline before we start our class, right? Discipline is the anchor that holds it all together, okay? Discipline is how we take action. Remember, discipline definition is just giving yourself command and then following it. It's really, really simple. Give yourself a command and then follow it. If you can do that, you have discipline. You don't always have to want to, you don't always have to like to, but follow it. And that exercise that discipline muscle and get stronger, stronger, and stronger. Okay? All right, let's wrap things up for the mindset training and get to our class.